Welcome back to a Story Tale. This is episode 5 of our story. A true and loyal friend. The bond between Lucky, the gentle golden Labrador, and the kind-hearted old beggar had grown stronger with each passing day. Their friendship was a simple, beautiful thing, a quiet understanding that needed no words. Over time, the collection of plastic bottles under their shared shed had grown into a small mountain. It was a testament to their shared days, a symbol of their survival. One afternoon, as the beggar looked at the pile, an idea sparked in his mind. He decided to sell all the bottles to a scrap dealer. He gathered them into large sacks, his old hands working with a newfound purpose. Lucky watched him, his tail thumping softly on the ground, sensing the shift in their fortune. The scrap dealer gave him a good price, and suddenly, the beggar held more money than he had in a very long time. With this small fortune, he found a modest but comfortable house for them to rent. It was a simple place with 4 solid walls and a roof that didn't leak. For the first time in forever, they had a real home. Lucky trotted in right beside his friend, exploring every corner of their new sanctuary. Life changed for the better. They had enough money for good food every day. The beggar would cook simple, warm meals, and they would eat together, side by side. Their days were filled with a quiet peace they had only ever dreamed of. Lucky had a full belly, a warm place to sleep, and the constant companionship of the man he adored. The beggar, too, found a happiness he thought was lost forever. Their life was simple, but it was perfect. But their story was not the only one being written. Miles away, another story of love and longing was unfolding. Vicky's family had never given up hope. Day after day, they searched for their beloved Lucky. Their hearts ached with his absence. Vicky, the little boy who saw Lucky not as a pet but as a brother, missed him terribly. His parents, driven by their son's sorrow and their own love for the dog, continued their relentless search. One sunny afternoon, their search led them to the familiar park, near the very spot where they used to buy sausages. They approached the friendly street vendor, their faces etched with a mixture of hope and weariness. Vicky's father held up a photo of Lucky. "Excuse me," he asked, his voice full of emotion. "Have you seen a dog like this? His name is Lucky." The sausage seller looked at the photo, and a flicker of recognition crossed his face. "Yes," he said, his voice kind. "Yes, I've seen him. He and an old man used to come by here. They often sat together over there, under that quiet shed by the edge of the park." A wave of relief and excitement washed over the family. It was the first real lead they'd had in weeks. Thank you so much," they exclaimed, their voices filled with renewed hope. They hurried toward the spot the vendor had pointed out. Their hearts pounded in their chests. Could it be? After all this time? They reached the shed, their eyes scanning the cool, shady space beneath it. And there he was. Sitting calmly, his light golden fur gleaming in a sliver of sunlight, was Lucky. He looked up as they approached, his dark brown eyes widening in recognition. It was his family. The people he had grown up with, the boy who had been his first best friend. A soft whine escaped his throat, and he walked towards them, his tail giving a few hesitant wags. The reunion was emotional. Vicky's family rushed forward, hugging him, stroking his smooth fur, their tears of joy falling onto his coat. "Lucky, oh Lucky, we found you. We missed you so much." They couldn't believe he was safe, that he was finally back with them. They lovingly clipped his leash on and guided him back to their car, their hearts overflowing with happiness. Their family was whole again. They took Lucky back to their beautiful, comfortable home. Everything was just as he had left it. His soft bed, his favorite toys, the familiar sense of his family. Vicky was inseparable from him, showering him with hugs and affection. But as the hours turned into days, a strange restlessness began to stir within Lucky. Standing in the middle of the luxurious living room, surrounded by all the comforts he had ever known, his heart felt a profound emptiness. He would wander to the locked front door, sniffing at the crack underneath, his mind filled with images of the old beggar. He remembered the shared meals, the quiet companionship under the shed, the feeling of his friend's gentle hand on his head. He missed him. He missed him with an ache so deep it overshadowed everything else. The family noticed the change. Lucky, who was once so playful and full of life, became quiet and withdrawn. He would push his food bowl away, his appetite gone. He would lie by the door for hours, a sad, lonely figure, waiting for a chance that never came. His deep attachment to the beggar had become a powerful force, a bond that comfort and luxury could not break. His loyalty was not to a place but to a person. Slowly, a single determined thought began to form in Lucky's mind. He had to get back to his true friend. No matter what it took, no matter how difficult, he had to escape this loving prison and return to the man who had shared his heart. Will Lucky choose comfort or loyalty? Will he escape to meet his friend again? Watch the next episode to find out. And don't forget to subscribe to A K Story Tale.